Hello, kids. How are you all today? Hope you all are doing well. Today, we will do a chapter, My Elder Brother, which is a short play based on a famous story in Hindi, Bade Bhai Sahab. So, let's read the play and find out what moral is hidden in it. तो वीडियो में एंड तक बने रहिए और लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलिएगा. So, let's read the chapter. My Elder Brother. This short play is about two brothers who are affectionate and respectful to each other. The story also shows that learning from our day to day experiences is as important as what we learn from books in the school. This play is based on the famous story in Hindi Bade Bhai Sahab, written by Munshi Prem Chand. So, the story, My Elder Brother, tells us that academic or bookish knowledge and knowledge from experiences are two different things. It is the story of two brothers who have contrasting personalities and opinions. This story also teaches us to listen to our elders. They have more experience than us, and there is always something to learn from them. So, in scene 1, a hostel room, two brothers aged 9 and 14 sitting at a study table. The elder brother Bhaiya is reading a book, and the younger one Munna is drawing pictures of birds and animals. Bhaiya, what are you doing, Munna? Munna, I am drawing. When will you study? Where were you in the morning? Munna turned pale. I was playing. Bhaiya, how can you sit with a book for hours together? That's because I want my foundation in education to be very strong. If the base is strong, then the building will stand firmly. Sometimes it takes me 2 years to do 1 year's work. Bhaiya, you are 5 years older than I am and 3 classes ahead of me. I wonder why you keep writing the same word 20 times, one sentence more than 20 times, and copy poems several times in a beautiful letters. You know, studying English is no child's play. One has to work very hard in order to learn the subject. To speak or write English properly, tremendous effort is required. But the moment you get a chance, you run to the field, play marbles, and fly paper kites, or sit idling away with friends for fun. Can't you sit down and study? Oh, Bhaiya, there is a big mela in the village today. Should we go? Have you ever seen me going to a fair or going to watch a cricket or hockey match? I don't go near them. I prefer to study a book. I don't mind repeating a class for more than 2 years, but you might stay in the same class all your life. Do you expect to pass if you waste your time playing all the time? You are simply wasting father's hard earned money. Munna starts crying on being scolded, and sobbing sounds wah 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 ba 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 hoo are heard. Bhaiya, I feel like running away and going back home. Now, stop crying. Put on a nice smile. Look, I will make a timetable for you to follow. Get up at dawn. So, here in scene 1, Bhaiya was studying while Munna was drawing pictures. Munna asked his brother how he could study for so many hours at a stretch. At one time, how could he study for so long at one time? Bhaiya told him that he wanted to make sure that he had a good foundation, so he did not mind studying hard. Bhaiya believed that English was a tough subject. It took a lot of efforts to score well in English. He told Munna to study hard and not waste time running in the fields or flying kites. As we have read in this last paragraph of scene 1, that Munna is very playful by nature, whereas his elder brother, he was very hardworking, and he he is a bookworm. He believes in studies. Bhaiya told Munna to study hard and not waste time running in the fields or flying kites. On asking Bhaiya whether he would like to go to the fair, Munna was scolded by his brother. He told Munna that he was wasting his father's hard earned money by not studying and only playing, and playing. Munna, he likes to play in the fields, he likes to fly kites. And what he likes, he likes to play with the marbles and fly paper kites. When his elder brother scolded him of not studying well and wasting his father's money, Munna was very sorrowful and sad, and he wanted to go back home. Then Bhaiya consoled him and made him a timetable to follow. Here is the timetable which is made by his Bhaiya. Okay, so he had made a timetable for him which started from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. And what he has to do uh, he has to do in here is he has to wash his hands first at 6 a.m., then he has to eat his breakfast, then study English, then maths, history, then go to school, then grammar, half an hour for strolling and English composition, then dinner, translation, Hindi, other subjects, and then to bed. But what he has done, his brother, he has not given any time for playing. But when is the time to play? Say, play? What is the need, Munna? Oh, I love the green fields, the green breeze, the gentle breeze. I want to jump up like a football. I like the touch and go and hututu sounds of the kabaddi and the hurry and flurry of volleyball pulls. Me like a magnet. As soon as I am on the field, I forget everything. So Munna felt very disappointed on seeing that there was no time for playing in the given timetable. As I said earlier, he was playful by nature. He loves to play in the field. He loves to play football, kabaddi, volleyball, and so many other games. So he was very, very disappointed with the timetable which was made by his elder brother. Scene 2. The final exams are over and the results are out. Bhaiya, alas, I have failed once again. Oh, but Bhaiya, I have passed and topped my class. Now there is only 2 year difference between us. But my dear brother, don't be so proud. You have passed only one class and you think that I am stupid and you are smart. Once in a while in a gulli danda game, you might get lucky and hit a goal, but that does not mean you have mastered the game. You have to work hard to be successful in life. When you have to study a subject like algebra or geometry in higher classes, then you will understand the importance of hard work. In geometry, if one writes ACB instead of ABC, the answer is marked wrong. The examiner will not spare you. They want you to learn word by word from the textbooks. Oh, Bhai Saab, this is scary. I don't think I want to go to the ninth class now, but I will still complete my day's homework so that I get in no punishment in class. Just today, we were asked to write a short essay on the topic of punctuality in 4 pages. And imagine, can something be written on 4 pages and still be short? It's all so mixed up. Now, Munna thinking aloud, thank God it was time for school, or else the scolding would have gone on and on. So, here in this scene, Bhaiya is very upset as the results are out, and despite his best efforts to excel, he failed once more, while Munna was now just 2 years his junior in class. Not only that, but he had also excelled in all of his classes. But Bhaiya was still unsuccessful. So now, as Munna passed and Bhaiya failed again, there is only 2 years difference left between them. Bhaiya told Munna not to be so proud. Not Don't be so proud, because passing just one exam doesn't mean that he has excelled in all the other fields. According to Bhaiya, passing just one class doesn't mean that he has mastered other classes. So, he said that to be successful in life, one has to work really very hard. Bhaiya told Munna that he has just cleared a small grade when he reached the higher classes and he has to study algebra and geometry, in which one has to follow the rules correctly. If one write ACB instead of ABC, the answer is always marked wrong because we have to follow the rules of the maths. And as Bhaiya, he was a bookworm. As I said earlier, he was a bookworm. So he said that we have to learn each and everything word to word. So Munna got very scared of listening about all the difficult subjects, algebra, geometry, English. He felt very, very scared, and he thanked God that he is not in ninth standard. And he said that he has to complete his homework so that he could not get punishment in the class. Okay, so he thanked God that it was a time for school, and else his bhaiya keeps on scolding him. Now, the third scene, the results were out once again, and it so happened that Munna passed and Bhaiya failed again. Bhaiya was really upset. Munna was also sad seeing his brother so unhappy. Bhaiya now became gentler with Munna. Munna became naughtier because of this and studied even less than before. Talking aloud, I am lucky. I can pass easily. I need not study so hard. Now I can play games with my friends and fly kites. But I should still be careful that Bhaiya does not see me flying kites. So here in third scene, the results had been released once more and Munna had prospered while Bhaiya had once more failed. He was quite angry and Munna too was depressed to see his brother in such distress. But Bhaiya now treats Munna more kindly. Now this leads to Munna getting into more mischief and studying even less than before. Munna is scolded for acting carelessly once more. Bhaiya tells him that though his parents are not sufficiently educated, they are more knowledgeable than him. Munna feels that he is very lucky. He can pass easily without studying, and he play as well as study and get good marks in his exams. So now he has become more careless. He thought that he can fly kites and he can play games. One day, a kite is flying slowly downwards. Munna starts running in order to grab it. Suddenly, he comes face to face with Bhaiya. Catching hold of Munna's hand, aren't you ashamed to be playing kites all day long? Don't you realize that now you are in the 8th class and are not studying in a lower class? If you think that I am just one class ahead of you and I can't say anything, you are wrong. I am 5 years older than you are and will always be. Understanding doesn't come only from reading books. Look at Ma and Baba. Ma has never gone to school and Baba has only passed 5th class. Really, Bhaiya? Is that true? So, as I said, Munna, he became more mischievous and he started studying less than before. So one day he was flying a kite and suddenly he comes face to face with his bhaiya. So bhaiya Munna is scolded for acting carelessly once more. Bhaiya told him that though his parents are not sufficiently educated, they are more knowledgeable than him. Similar to that, he is not free to act any way he pleases just because he is one grade below Bhaiya. Munna, just because Munna was becoming careless and not paying attention toward his studies, his elder brother explained that both his parents are not highly educated, but they always would be more experienced and therefore could always guide them. Similarly, he was also his elder brother and he would always be. It was his responsibility to take care of his younger brother. He told that he also likes to play and fly kites, but how would he look after him if he keeps on doing other activities, or if he keeps on playing playing games and flying kites? He could not be able to take care of his younger brother. Bhaiya, yes, there are thousand things that they know more than you or me. And even if we have studied the wisdom of the whole world, Ma and Baba will always have the right to explain to us and correct us. Now, what would you do if I were to fall sick? Today, I don't know, Bhaiya. I would tell Baba and he would rush to the hostel. Aha, I had expected this answer. Now Baba would not get upset. He would first try to find out what was wrong and then he would call a doctor. Baba would know exactly what to do. Baba would know exactly what to do. They have more experience than us. With tears in his eyes, Bhaiya, I am sorry. What you say is true. Bhaiya hugs Munna lovingly. I also like to play and fly kites. But if I also play, then how can I watch out for you? You are my responsibility. I love you, Bhaiya. So here Bhaiya tells if we are better in studies or more successful than our elders, it does not mean that we should disrespect them. They have more experience than us and there is always something to learn from them. He tells us no matter how equal we become with our elders, they will always have more experience. Bhaiya says that we should never be arrogant. We should always respect and listen to our elders. He explains Munna that our parents have the right to explain to us and correct us. Our elders, they have the right to explain to us and correct us if we are doing something wrong. So, just to explain Munna in a better way, he says that what he will do if Bhaiya will fall ill. So, Munna says that he will inform his Ma and Baba. But Bhaiya says that Ma and Baba, as he was more experienced, then Munna and Bhaiya, they will not get upset. Rather, they will inform the doctor, or so that Bhaiya would get the treatment. So on hearing this, Munna started crying, and he says, and he hugs his brother. Bhaiya hugs his brother. Bhaiya says that he also loves to play and fly kites, but if he keeps on playing every day, he would not get time to fulfill his responsibilities to look after his younger brother. So Munna says, I love you, Bhaiya. And this is the end of the story. I hope you all like it. Till then, bye bye.